Here's the next edition of the game video files here. First game of the day, literally just came in and was like, I just want to take an easy game and just kind of play around this, and yeah, turned into a bit of a stressful game. So it's pretty slow off the start.
All right, go.
I'm just trying to get into it. I don't like going to 9-10 line because you'll notice that our higher Smolensk gearing and our Des Moines kind of meander that way. So I kind of like spreading it out just a bit here. Both our Des Moines are divvied up, and they do a play that is very questionable. I'll just kind of skip ahead here, and you can see how I position myself, blah 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 blah. Just skipping through some of this tricky stuff. But you'll notice that their Apollo and their Marceau immediately pushed to the center within 4 minutes, so I'm just like, shit. I thought that they were actually pushing on me. So I had to move. Their Georgia's their best player. They had something like I don't know, 3,000 PR gain or PR status in his war zone, or not war zone, his Georgia, excuse me. So he was the biggest threat throughout pretty much the whole game.
Our team has taken the lead.
And
why don't you just go home before you get hurt?
I was kind of frustrated at my whole team on that flank over there and on what they did and how they handled it. But not much I can do. I guarantee you the George is as frustrated as well. He actually beat my XP even though he was on the losing side and I was the top of my team. That's how bad the ships that you see right there kind of limbinged at him. Anyway, I was hoping that this Marceau was actually going to push. I figured his 12 reload was down, so, but of course he didn't. He ran away, so turn back out. We'll skip ahead again. He runs to the other side of the map. As you can see, I've only done 2,700 damage at this point, and we're 5 minutes into the game just because the destroyers have come in. So there's the Georgia. You can see where the Georgia is. The Georgia sits there for like the next, I don't know, 8 minutes of the game. He's right there, and our FDG, our Kronstadt, our Bismarck, our Cleveland, our Friesland, all basically limbing at him. The gearing dies to the Marceau. I wasn't really paying attention to how he died. I mean, you can see he's low there, but if you'll notice, the Marceau gets chunked. So I hit him for like 3k, they hit him for 8, I hit him, here's where the 3k hit comes in, so I knocked him down to 5, and then he goes dark. So he's got 5,000 health left. The Gearing shot him a couple more times, so I figured he's probably like 4. I'm like, okay, Gearing, you've got 12, just go push him. Just get it over with. If you got spotting, just go push him. And he doesn't, he sits there. Whenever he finally pushes, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to sit here and keep watching. I've got, basically 5 battleships on this flank, and I'm the only battleship. I can't keep my eye out constantly for this Marceau. I'm hoping that my Bismarck or Kronstadt the Gearing can do it. So there you go. Marceau, 3,500 health. Gearing has 12k, and just... like, come on. The guy should have already killed him. Just... like, they trade. I mean, it's at least a trade, but still, it's just, come on. So, from here, it's, just fighting Monty, Bismarck, Thunderer, other Bismarck for most of the rest of this time. You can see the Georgia. Look where the Georgia is. He's got 60k, right? Full health Friesland. FGG's got 10. Cleveland's full health. Our Bismarck and our Kronstadt are coming back. I don't understand how this Friesland got himself in a position. You have your own smoke. Sit there and farm him. Like, why aren't you paying attention to this Venezia? Like, I don't get it. So... but this whole flank on the left side, Cleveland, there the FTG goes down. down the Bismarck, the Kronstadt, the Cleveland. All three of those die.
Ah!
I'm literally sitting here fighting off 4 battleships with the help of a Des Moines and a Smolensk and a Seattle. I forgot about the Seattle. Fighting off those 5 ships with 3 of us. And there on the other side there are 4 ships fighting off 2. And you'd think that they could outtrade, but they don't. So, I mean, I'm trying not to burn my DCP here at all, because I mean, I just keep getting 1 fire on me, and there's no point. I can heal all of this back. But I mean, see the Georgia's still at 58. You know, it's annoying. I'm trying to set myself up. We've got this Thunderer here. I'm loading AP. Have his broadside. He's not paying attention. He's totally paying attention to the Smolensk and Des Moines. About the time he realizes, he starts turning in, and blap. So, luckily got him down pretty quick as he made a bad play. So I got him out, so I don't have to worry about side shots. Now it's the Des Moines getting pushed by a Montana. Friesland just YOLO'd a Georgia, and he doesn't even have torps. I don't know what the fuck the plan was there. Excuse my French, but I mean, come on. You know, so Georgia's still in the middle. He's taking 20k worth it. 20k down. You know, I do some pretty good chunk damage with AP on this Bismarck. 12k. Fire another shot whenever he's undetected, hoping I can get another, like, 12k out of it. And, hoping that he would come back up, because I knew he was broadside, and he didn't, but, I noticed that this Montana's turning broadside here in a second, so I turn to shoot him. I mean, at this point, I've already taken 1.5 million potential damage, so Venezia goes down, Kronstadt, Bismarck, Cleveland, all still, you know, pretty good health. Kronstadt just got hit decently, but you'd think that the 3 of them could deal with the Georgia, right? You would assume that they could deal with the Georgia. Luckily, Bismarck's dispersion is terrible, so don't really have to worry too much about him hitting me at 18k. I had switched back to HE because he had turned in, so probably should have just stuck with the AP. Probably would have died there.
I'm gonna shoot you like a dirty animal.
But we're up to 100k, you know, decent amount of damage. We're up on points. We're tied on caps, so we're okay. We're looking decent. You know, it's 7-7. This Montana's about to go down. Now it's a 6-on-7. Now it's, you know, 2 Bismarcks and a Seattle and a Georgia versus me, a Smolensk, a Kronz, a Bismarck, and a Cleveland. So we've got 2 10s, a 9, and 2 8s versus 2 8s, a 9, or 2 8s and cannot speak. 2 8s and 2 9s. So, you know, you'd think it would be pretty well handled, but this Georgia is a really good player here. I mean, just look at the Kronstadt and the Bismarck. I mean, Kronstadt dies, so now it's Cleveland and Bismarck. You know, they're not working together on this Georgia. They're not setting fires. The Cleveland's hiding, not helping the Bismarck. It's fantastic. So I'm sitting here trying to push and help this the Smolensk here, and get some fires. The Georgia's not even in my firing range. I'm still just trying to deal with these last 2 battleships and the Seattle that's here. The Seattle's been playing a really good game so far, keeping himself untargeted and unlit and shooting from behind islands, but he's about to make a mistake that costs him quite severely. He comes up on this island over here on the right side, and I make the executive decision to switch to AP because I didn't think he was going to make it. There you see the Cleveland dies. So, you know, Georgia's down to 25k, Bismarck's at 46, right? You're like, okay, well, that's okay, that's not too bad. George is turning out, and he's going to show broadside to the Bismarck at like 5 kilometers. There's Seattle. And I'm like, well, shit, if he's right there, I'm going to switch to AP. Maybe I can get lucky and just float him over the island. So we take the shot. Literally goes dark right afterwards. Blump. Bye. So there's the mistake that he made, and that was very, very helpful. I was super worried because at this point I was like, fuck, our Bismarck's about to die. And there's nothing I can do. Look at the Bismarck. Flat broadside to a Georgia and another Bismarck, and dies. So it's me and a Smolensk versus 2 Bismarcks and a Georgia. We're up on points, and I'm just like, I need to try to stall them from getting CCAP. Trying to talk to my Small, and just because he's not a clan Small, that doesn't necessarily mean he's a bad player, but you know, he's been doing okay so far, but I'm just trying to be like, you know, you need to set fires on everybody. Set a fire, switch to a different ship, because they're going to be burning DCP, so don't just keep shooting at them. I'll speed it up here a little bit. And, you know, Bismarck, Georgia, on the 6 line, they push. The other Bismarck that's on the 7 line, he's coming. So I was gonna shoot him, and then the other Biz showed up, and I was like, okay, no, don't shoot, because if I shoot, I'm gonna get targeted, and then I'm broadside at 13, and his 8, you know, his dispersion isn't that great, but it's still good. So I switched to just shooting him, try to at least get some fire started on him and burn him down. So I set a fire, you know, do 10k damage. I'm at 2 million potential damage right now, you know, so Bismarck, other one is now to 9k. Georgia comes up, he's at 20. I'm guessing he's burned. I mean, look at this. He's got 6 kills now. He doesn't kill anymore, but still, it's just like 6 kills. He completely owned that flank. He killed everybody over there, and my team just lemminged into him. So
blow his brains out. Hopefully with his bitch wife watching.
Use my back guns on that Bismarck, front guns on the other one. I'm just trying to spread the love. And of course I don't even hit the other one. This is fantastic. So luckily I haven't used all my heals. I still got 1 heal left. Literally fires the one behind me comes up again. I hate playing games like this where it's, you know, run away, try to keep cap points, try to live. I feel like it's the, excuse me, dogs. Feels like a big pansy play. You know, I don't enjoy it that much. There's the shot out on the Bismarck, and
I guess it was a huge
Small gets killed, of course.
Like bringing a married guy to
and
Vegas.
luckily I take that Biz with me. So now it's 1 versus 2. So I'm up to 60k, and you know my DPM, as I said to the Small earlier, or our DPM, as I said to the Small earlier, is way better than theirs. You know, Georgia's fast and he's got secondaries, but I'm just doing my best to stay out of secondary range. I probably should have fixed this, but as the Bismarck had been shooting HE at me, I was like, no, I don't want to. I'd rather not rep it and then immediately get set on like double fire or something stupid. So at this point, I'm just get to the island. I'm like, okay, we've got, you know, 2 minutes till the end of the game. Don't even shoot. Just go dark. You know, buy as much time as I can. I'm sitting at the edge of the map, so I don't want to be broadside. I also don't want to just you know, camp the edge and just kind of ride it because I'm not detected. I want to try to get as far away as I can. So I wait to fire until the Bismarck's around like 12-5. Well, the Georgia actually puts up a plane and spots me with the plane. So, you know, good play by him, but unfortunately, you know, the Bismarck got out of the cap, so we pointed out quicker. Which, I mean, I can understand why they had to kill me, but it would have at least bought them another 20 seconds to kill me or so. And, just sit here and I'm just shooting. We've got 58 seconds till end of the game, 40 seconds till point out. You know, I feel really bad for the Georgia because he has carried his team so hard now, and they're not. They couldn't even really pull their own weight, and I actually popped my heal just to let him know, I'm like, sorry, you're not gonna kill me. I've got a heal left still too, so it's not gonna happen unless you can Citadel me, and I know how to border monk basically. They finally get in secondary range right around the time that I called GG. I really actually kind of wish I would have killed this Georgia. It would have made me much happier, but no time left, and I probably could have actually just killed them, just because of my HP. But you know, it was a good game.